Hello. Dear me. Another replay. Of course, first what I'm going to do is take off the audio because usually the videos take an hour. Nah, just kidding. Like, um, 30 minutes or something. So it gets annoying. So starting off, your camera settings, you're a bit too much in your butt, too close, but that's preference. Your field of view is quite on a high value, it seems. This looks like 110 with low distance. I have it reversed. I have not very, I have low field of view with high distance, which makes everything look bigger. Anyways, you're staying on a kickoff, which great. Makes me immediately see if one of your bigger problems is momentum, angles, and 50-50s. And 50-50s are very important in Rocket League. That's quite a bad one. Think you're not supersonic by the time, yeah. You wanna be supersonic when you get to the kickoff, and you also want your dodge. Well, it wasn't too shabby because you attacked the ball from the middle. I think you jumped a bit too early. Yep, you jumped too early. You weren't supersonic, and I have to turn off Steam. Okay. After 50-50, you take the boost. Not bad. You interrupted your teammate, which was quite obviously going to happen. This is a weird rotation. Okay. So this is a couple of mistakes right here. So first is the 50-50. Second of all is perfect camera. You're going to hit your teammate, obviously. You fuck him up. Then you don't even go for the ball like you should have. And then your rotation is absolute crap, if I may be honest. You never want, if the ball is on the left side of your field, you never want to be rotating through here. Because the ball will often be behind you, above you, and if the shot comes in, you won't see anything really, which will be uncomfortable. So what you want to be doing is you want to do a wide rotation, which means going from the other post, so from the other side. If the ball is on the left side, you want to come from the right side, and you want to come at a wide angle like this so you can clear and see everything. Okay. Also, try to boost towards the ground while you're still on the wall, so you don't have to be in the air for like 2 hours. It's a horrible hit from your teammate, and if you had the wide rotation as I have spoken, you would have seen the other teammate and you would not have driven into him. What the fuck are you doing? Why don't you just stop? What is this? Interesting. You do play like a challenger, if I may say. I hope you're not a challenger, because then I'll sound like a douchebag. Your recovery is that of a challenger, and your speed is also a challenge. You're rarely ever going over the speed of trigger button. Full thrusters, but never warp speed. You know. Gotta go warp. Oh, that was a horrible aerial. This touch was not bad, but you started this aerial when your car. Okay, so angles, boy, listen to me. Angles are important. On the ground, your car has the most agility and the most and the most acceleration. So you wanna do everything you can possibly do on the ground. You did not do that. You turned towards here, which, as we can see, is not the goal nor the ball. So the ball nor the goal are in this direction, but you still went for it and jumped at this point while going there. So what you want to be doing is your car, and your momentum towards where you want to meet the ball, and then you jump for it, and then you just have an easy shot. But this aerial was absolutely horrible. So we went over angles, momentum, and rotations. Usually in a replay I'd do this. I'd explain everything I just explained to you, and then I find those mistakes again and I explain them again for some reason. quite stupid from me. You're probably going to go for the kickoff. Worse, this one was worse. Not only did you not jump for it, you jumped too late, you power drifted, losing all your speed. Well, not losing, you kept the speed, but you did not turn into the ball, and you were not going supersonic. I think something happened. Oh, you scored a goal from this. I went in the wrong direction. So, this goal is absolute shit. Another kick. This time you went for a semi-serious. You missed the boot. Oh, this is just like watching a train wreck. I think you tried to do the half flip. I'll show you the poor man's version of it, which you should be starting to do, and then only then, moving on to the more complicated version. Too slow, but you did get a shot on target, which in Challenger is usually better than making than missing, and than usual, the average. Oh, by the way, this guy right here, since the ball is going this fast, and he and the ball pretty much have the same. What is his name? Chui. So both he and the ball have pretty much the same speed and angle. He really cannot move this ball anywhere significantly. So you should not be jumping so maniacally at the ball. You should chill out, bro. Now that was horrible. Couple of reasons. One is the wide rotation we've spoken about. Just to go over it one more time. This is how I end up making 30-minute videos. Let's just go over it one more time. So you want to be here, yeah? You don't want to stop when you're going here and turn around here and then stop here. You actually want to be going here, and if you want to be like in the middle of the goal, be inside of the goal, because you didn't touch this at all. You missed, and if you were inside of the goal, not only you would have hit it, you would have cleared it very nicely. So giving yourself space and time to react and to give the ball power is very important. Thus, why positioning is good. I say rotations, but they're not actually rotations. Rotations are planned, pre-planned positionings within a team, and only a few teams in the world that I can kind of guess have these rotations. So what I'm actually telling you about is how to position yourself coming back into the goal while your opponents are attacking. It's just much simpler to say rotations, but it's not actually rotations. Another horrible goal. You didn't miss the open goal, which is not something I can say 100% of the time. But then again, I'm the one doing the coaching, so who knows? Maybe missing the open nets is the key to being a Rocket League god. Maybe Cooksir misses every open goal. So this I don't have an explanation for this. When you're the third guy back, you want to be focusing on the guy that's most likely going to touch the ball next. At this point, it's either going to be your teammate, or since from my perspective, the guy in the goal looks like he's facing towards the right. Yep, no idea what he's doing. So you actually have more speed than he does. So the guy that looks to me, from your perspective, most likely to hit the ball, is no one actually. Maybe your teammate, but definitely not your opponent. But I don't know why you're boosting at this so much, because 3 players are closer to the ball than you are. You are the third guy back. You see everyone. You see everything. Literally everything a man could possibly want is within your eye reach. I don't know, what do you call it? Within your visible spectrum of things. So you see everything and you still do this. This is unexplainable to me. This you you should learn how to have. And again, you look like you're going to score from this. This is just brilliantly stupid. This is amazing. Anyways, when you're the third guy back, you always want to be seeing if your teammates or opponent is going to be on the ball. If not, then you move in. If yes, then you wait and see what they do and react to it. Another beautiful kickoff. Your opponent's not even playing. I picked up the shittiest replay, probably. Or maybe one of the better ones. Who knows? I won't check. You bumped your teammate, but do you have no remorse? And you're going for that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. What I would have done here in your place. I do this in Super Champion and Grand Champion levels, so I don't know, maybe it does not translate to Challenger very good. Probably does. Probably does. Probably even better than it does on Grand Champion level. I would just run here in the mid area. So if anyone wants to pass the ball mid, you're the guy closest to the ball. You just want to be turned in the right direction, which is almost literally where your butt is and where your nose is, your butt should be. So reversed. You bump your teammate, no remorse, of course, cold-blooded. You pick up the boost, and then, like, look at this genius thought. You should be going for this. Again, you have everyone and everything in your vision, and you decide to go for this. Seriously? Does it not occur to you that Mr. XX Litsk 33TXX is going to be going for this, or that friendly wants FG Lightning, or that even Sly Vision will be trying to go for this ball? So anyways, the orange guy furthest is the guy that's going to be probably first to the ball, and is also the guy that should be going for the ball. Of your teammates, the guy should be going for it is friendly ones, FG Lightnings. Sly Vision should have a bit trust in your teammates, and you should have your Sly Vision's guy back. But no, the whole blue team. Okay, let's even watch it from Sly Vision. So he gets bumped by someone who has no feelings. Then he turns around and he sees almost more than you because of these ridiculous camera settings. Of course, it's his choice, but also the thing you'll notice is the only thing missing from his view is a teammate. So he should also know that he's not the guy that should be going for this. He's still going for it. He can probably hear you. I don't have sound on. He can probably hear you going for this, which is even worse. So all three of you whack jobs decide to go for this, and none of the opponents. I guess it balances out. And your teammate makes the shittiest touch. At least your recovery is shit, so you don't make it. Okay. So, to recap, your biggest problems: kickoffs, angles, rotations, and being the last guy back and seeing everything. Also, lack of patience, and I could say poor taste in car design, but you know, the wheels look quite nice with the decal. So, I don't know. You should not be going for this, but I have a feeling. Oh, nice. Very good. Very good decision. You should be going back, though, which, yeah. Interesting. So, when the ball is high and you're not going for it, on challenger level, when you see this touch coming, you should really be going back. On any level, really. Sly Vision should have had an actual shot on the goal, but since it is challenger, mistakes will happen, such as these. And again, you want to have the good rotation. Probably Chewy is going to hit it on the side of where the ball already is, so right side. So you should be going on the left side, wide rotation. Of course, he might hit it diagonally, like he does, kind of. But your rotation is horrible. And also, you have no chill. Again, showing your lack of patience. You had all the time in the world to see that this ball is going to fall onto the ground before it's even going down by the time you're jumping for it. So you had all the time in the world to dribble this ball, but you decide to go for a backflip. I think I've seen enough. If you disagree, you can tell me to make another video. Does not mean I'll listen to you, but if I feel like you feel left out, I will of course help you. This is why I'm here. So first off, you want to master your dodge reach. So like the length you go at certain speeds when you dodge. So if I'm going trigger driving, then how far will my dodge take me is the question. If I'm driving boost, then how far, how fast should I be going before I dodge to enter supersonic immediately after the dodge? Those are the kind of questions you have to ask yourself, and then learn how to learn the answer to them, and then practice it. So basically kickoffs. This is a horrible variant of it because I went under the ball. What I really do in kickoffs in real games is, especially 1v1s, I go like this and then like that. And I fucked it again. I haven't played in like 2 weeks. Actually, I have yesterday, but it feels like 2 weeks. So like this, something like that. You want to be entering the ball the scrub kill away from that kickoff, which means aligning yourself with the ball and the goal, so that if the ball wants to go towards your goal, you will be blocking it and sending it that way. You also want to be going supersonic, so it's not too bad to go like this. Especially in Challenger, like you see, most of the players there don't go supersonic on kickoffs. They don't understand how important going very fast in 50-50s like kickoffs and other 50-50s matter, which you could be the first challenger, well, not the first, but the only challenger on the server that understands that being supersonic when going for the ball means the world. So you could actually be beating your opponents by good 50-50s. And to recap those, being fast and entering a ball at an angle that's preferable for your team. Next up, I pretty much covered it all. When you're defending, you want to be here, like we said, wide rotation. If the ball is there and coming down towards the goal, you want to be here, so you have time to jump, time to see, space to move, and of course the option to go up the wall. Since I know how challengers really love to hit the backboard, of course 100% on purpose, it would be good if you start to anticipate when they are going to hit the ball too high. And to give you a tip on that, basically after the ball bounces off the floor, if you hit it at its highest point, the ball will go flying like Super Mario on shrooms. So, and if you want the ball to go very hard, you hit it just as it bounces off the floor. So that has the most speed, and the 2 previous touches I've did had the most height. So learn to read those. Of course, learn to practice. Learn how to learn. So learn how to learn. First, I give this tip to every prospect and challenger. If you want to learn something, for example, dribble. That's my controller. Nothing from your Windows 10 PC has disconnected. So if you want to learn how to dribble, you first want to get theories. So the theory of bounce dribbles is, forgive me. Oh shit, my bad. I'm sorry. Croatian manners, you know. Anyways, the theory behind bounce dribble is hitting the ball right after it bounces to get speed and direction, while losing little to none of boost. As you can see, just hitting it like this, I get quite a bit of power, probably, and I don't mean to be a prick, but probably more power than you can using boost. So it's really neat to exploit the bounce and the height, of course. It's amazing. So that's the theory behind bounce dribbles. Then you want to try it in practice, see how you have to time your movements to get the bounce. And then when you think you have it all under control, try it 10 times in a row with an objective, like moving the ball from the right side of the field, then to the left side of the field, and then back to the right side of the field, and then scoring. Sounds complicated, but when you get into it a bit, it's quite not so complicated. Even though I'm doing stupid shit right now, it's mostly because I'm explaining and thinking what I'm gonna say next. But actually, that's not true. It's mostly because it feels like I haven't played in 2 weeks. And yes, I do like to make excuses. Anyways, so that's how you learn things. Theory first, practice second, and then three is repetition. I think that's the word. You want to do it at least like 10 times in a row on purpose before you start trying it. Start trying it in a game, not fully going for it, just trying it. If that's boring to you, might mean you're not very competitive. Also mean you might be a little impatient. I don't know where I get that idea that you might be impatient. But yeah, you should, if you want to really advance, that's the best way to advance. So I told you about kickoffs, which are basically 50-50s. You want to be going supersonic, and with the angle you want on 50-50s, not just kickoffs, all of them. You want to be more patient. Use your information on your screen, on your loudspeakers. You want to try this new practice thing you just found out. Depending on what you want to practice. If you want to practice car control, you can try out half flips, I guess. Slaloms, if you don't know what those are. It's basically on Winter Olympics when they're skiing. They go around like those small flags, left and right, until they get to the finish line. Try to do it as fast as possible. Well, basically, this is what I'm doing right now with my car around the boost pads. So that's how you learn car control. Ground control is kind of just practicing timing drifts, because drifts are very important, especially if you're doing bounce dribbles. Drift can save you a lot of time. Learn to use drifts like this. Just tap it a little bit to get a bit to get around faster. But also you can use these wide dribbles to just really kind of change direction really fast without losing control, like for example doing a half flip. So I showed you how to get aerial control. Of course you can use trainers and workshop maps to get the absolute best, but I don't think you need it, to be honest. You're still a challenger. Your angles should be practiced a lot more than your well, no, actually they should be practiced the same, your car control and your ball control, but they should be practiced in traditional ways first, because you want to kind of like have a growing skill rise when you're trying to learn new things. So getting into free play for when you're a challenger, and then maybe later on when you're trying to get to those higher ranks like super champion, grand champion, you just then you want to break into the workshop maps and like trying to do challenges like one finger cook's twist, freestyle, I don't know. But anyways, you get all the points, I think. If anything is unclear, tell me, I'll help you. I'm online for the weekend a lot. So don't be afraid to use me. This is what I'm here for. Anyways, have fun.